So I'm having an issue. So for our interpreting for class, one of the things we had to do was work on lag time in our next assignment. And I interpret in this class, this other class, where the professor speaks very slowly and is really choppy. So the professor will start speaking, and then there'll be this really long pause without the thought worked out, and then it'll continue the thought. Um, what I had been doing prior to reading the chapter and trying to apply this information was just being as choppy as the professor. So the professor would speak, and he would get that pause, and I would continue interpreting the information, and then it would be a pause that was really choppy and awkward, and then he would finish his thought, and I would finish the thought with him essentially. After reading the book, it said basically to wait, just wait until the information is all out there and you understand the thought, and then interpret the information. So I tried to do that, and it was easier for me, the interpreter, to like express the information in a way that was really clear and smooth because I did understand the entire concept. But the problem then became the student was kept asking me what the professor was saying because the student could see the professor speaking and then stop. The student would look at me and then ask like, what's going on? Why aren't you telling me what's happening? Because I need to know this information. And I had to keep explaining that the professor was just being really choppy and taking a long time. By the way, none of this is on the professor or the student. I realize it's my job to create a flow of communication. So just to be clear on that. So I'm trying to figure out where that balance is, or what can be done. At some point, like in the middle of the class, I just went back to interpreting choppy because that's what we'd been doing this entire semester. And I think that change really threw things off for the student. And I didn't want the student to feel like I wasn't giving the information that needed to be given. So, yeah, any interpreters that want to look at this, or just people that aren't interpreters that see this, have any suggestions of what I should do or how I should treat that situation, just let me know.